Hello and welcome back to Layla's Writing Lab. My name is Layla. For those of you who've been following me on Facebook or on this website, you will know that this week we're talking about the TOEFL Writing Task 1 Integrated Writing. And this is where you have two sources of information, a reading that we need to read and a listening lecture that we need to listen to, and then the writing section where we have to write down how these two sources of information relate to each other. In my blog, you'll see that I've given very useful tips and information on each separate section of the question and how to answer it. Recently, I posted the reading section where we only have 3 minutes in which to read the reading passage for the first part of this question. What we then did together was we looked at how we would be taking notes and paraphrasing the information from the reading. So if you remember, I divided the reading section into 3 sections. Each section has its own main point. We talked about how we would locate keywords, and then if you're an advanced student, how you would straight away find synonyms or paraphrase that section that you've taken out as the main idea, and you would just write it down on your scratch paper. This is the second section of the reading that we did again together. And finally, the third section of the reading that we took out again keywords, we wrote down either synonyms or we paraphrased a certain section of the statement and sentence. And so finally we came up with the 3 main points of the reading passage, as you can see. What we're going to do next is we're going to look at the main points of the listening. Now, the listening lecture I have already uploaded onto YouTube, and I have posted the link of that onto my Facebook page for anybody who was left behind or who would like to listen to it again. And here in this presentation, I'm going to write the 3 key points that I found in this listening lecture. So the first point that I found was that everyone gets equal credit for the work done by the team. But again, what you can see I've done here is instead of using the word equal credit or any other word that was used in the listening, I've actually used a synonym of that in order to make it seem a little bit more advanced. Equal acclaim means somebody who is thanked and gets acknowledgement for doing something correctly. So that's a very good key vocabulary word to use there. The next key point that I heard in the listening was that reaching a final verdict could be quite a lengthy process. Again, as you can see, I've underlined the red and the green sections, and these are the synonyms and paraphrases that I have used from what I heard in the listening section. And finally, the last main point of the listening was that the entire team could be blamed for one team member's downfall. Not only have I used a synonym here, but I've actually used it in the passive form, so this will impress my TOEFL writing examiner definitely, that I am very familiar with the passive. And instead of writing down that one team member may have failed in their duties, I've used this word for one team member's downfall, and downfall means when somebody fails to do something. And so finally, these are the 3 key main ideas that I found in the listening section. I hope you found this video helpful. As a lot of you know, I will usually post these presentations onto my Facebook page. If you found this video useful at all, please like and preferably please share so that other people would be able to use this presentation video and information as well. Thank you very much for listening.